Welcome back to PSC Tech Byte. In the previous episode, we talked about how to use adaptive cards in SharePoint Framework for rendering the UI of your custom developed web parts. Today, I want to explain you how you can use the input fields that are supported by the adaptive cards, like, for example, text fields, date, time, toggle, choice and choice set, and how you can process the input collected through an adaptive card using a SharePoint Framework web part. So, like always, let me move to the demo environment and let me show you how to do that in practice. So, in the Schema Explorer of the adaptive cards, you can clearly see what the input fields available are: text, number, date, time, toggle, choice set, and choice. And here I have in my SharePoint Online site a JSON file representing an adaptive card with some input fields. And specifically, I have an input text, I have another input text for the last name and the first name of the user, I have an input.date to collect the date, and I decided to use an input.choiceSet to get the favorite color of a user, and an input.toggle to get just the toggle with a true or false value. And then I have an action, which is an action.submit to collect the input from the user. Using the web part that we introduced last week, I'm already rendering that specific adaptive card in my custom client-side web part. And here I can collect properties like my name, my surname, my birth date, and my favorite color, which could be, for example, blue, and if I like this form, and of course I like it. If I click on the Submit button, of course I will get the event about the submission of the form, but I can also collect all of the provided values by the user. How can we do that? Well, it is really simple and straightforward. Like we saw last week, when we create the adaptive card, we can also plug a handler into the onExecute action event. And in there, when the action is of type action.submit, we also have access to the _process data property of the action that we get as the input for the event. And in there, as a fully typed set of properties, we can get access to the fields filled in by the user. So in my adaptive card definition, I have, for example, the first name field, which is with an ID, first name, or the last name, or the birth date, and so on and so forth. And in the code, I can simply access those properties as name properties of the _process data property of the action. Of course, you can also write dynamic code to browse all of the properties dynamically and support a dynamic form rendering in your client-side web part. But it is really simple and straightforward. You simply get the action.submit event and you process the process data. And that's it. Like always, thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting. Remember to subscribe to this channel, and Happy New Year! See you in 2021. Thank you.